If Ashley Trevino is talking about trains, hot dogs, and sacrifices, that means she's talking to little boys on the internet again. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and Ashley Trevino's hot dogs. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In this first clip, Ashley's talking to two young boys on the internet about trains.
I've had a train run on me.
How was that?
Why are you scared?
How was that? How was it?
It was good.
Really?
I'm so confused. It went from her wanting them to run a train on her, right? I thought I was gonna really see like a train ride or something. Like, you know, I thought they were gonna go on Amtrak or something. I don't know what the. When you said train, I was thinking. I was not thinking that. Why would she just say that to some kids like that?
Why would she say I've had trains run on me before?
Yeah, like,
because there's two of them.
That's ridiculous.
You have to remember, the way she blew up on the internet is by her flashing her nasty ass milk duds to Santos.
And like the two kids didn't even flinch.
I don't know if that's saying something bad about Ashley, them, or both.
I don't know if they were just totally ignored it and just whatever.
Hey, let's go to Miami next week, Thursday. No, I swear, I'm buying everybody's tickets, and we can go to Miami and get a yacht with Jack Doherty. With Jack Doherty, I'm friends with him.
Yeah. I'll provide my stuff too. You don't got to worry about it.
But I need security.
I got you. I can bring them. I have all the guys.
But we're leaving next Thursday, and Jack Doherty's going to be there on the yacht with us.
Okay. Next Thursday from when to when?
Till next Wednesday, the following Wednesday.
Okay, Thursday, Wednesday. Okay. I'm gonna check the dates to make sure I don't have nothing up there, but I'm sure it's good.
But I'm serious. Like, I already told my people too.
Hey,
like, I'm gonna check the dates.
What date is the Thursday?
I think the 17th.
And then 17th through
the 23rd, I think.
Let me see. Let me see your calendar right quick. 17th through the 23rd. I think that's perfect. I think that works because I get back and I have an event on the 25th, but that's good. That works. So the 17th and the 23rd, yeah, that works.
And then we can go to Miami because that's when we're leaving to Miami, my people.
Yeah, 17, 23, yeah.
You got security or what?
Yeah, I have them.
I will say I was really impressed by her ability to remember that Thursday to Wednesday was what did she say? The 13th through the 23rd? Whatever.
17th through the 23rd.
The 17th through the 23rd. Like, she did that without even thinking. So, like, her basic math skills are pretty good considering how drunk I hope she is to be talking like that to a bunch of kids.
Oh, I was going to say, she does sound drunk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's
3 sheets at least.
6
White Claws in?
I would say she's 4, 5, 6 sheets to the wind at this point.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Just in case you don't know what she's talking about with the Jack Doherty thing. So Jack Doherty, do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Jack Doherty is like a really big YouTuber. He got really popular for flipping the water bottles. You know, remember that trend back in the day, like flipping the water bottles? Well, he like essentially started that. So now he's like super rich, millions and millions of subscribers. He's always doing stupid shit. He does like a lot of controversial stuff, I guess, to keep the views up. And I guess she's saying she's going to go do a collab with him. In this next clip, Ashley's latest charity case is telling these young boys what she wants for her collab with them.
Karma.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan?
I want my collab to be 20 couples that I can join. I want a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl?
Yeah, I had so much fun sleeping with this couple. I want to join a couple.
Did she say couple instead of throuple?
No, she was saying that she wants her collab. I guess maybe he sets up collabs, or I don't know what the hell he does. But she's telling this guy that she wants to do a collab but she wants her collab to be, there's like a 20v1 collab that I guess Ashley was supposed to do with 20 guys. He was the person that was going to facilitate it. You okay? Do you need a bucket?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's the facilitator of this collaboration. So I think this girl's name is Karma, who is actually like associated with Uncle Fester. So we all know that Ashley and Uncle Fester are still together. It's just all one big skit. Anyway, she's saying that she wants her collab to be 20 couples instead of just 20v1, 20 couples versus her.
Is that like a fans only thing?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Just in case you're wondering what kind of content you're going to see if you subscribe to Ashley's OnlyFans, well, I've got a sneak peek. Grab your buckets. Ew.
Eat it in one bite, Ash.
Mmm. This is good. Good job, bitch.
Oh.
My bad. My fault. My fault. Any sauces? Huh? Roddy. Oh, really? Thank you. Oh, this is good. It's good as fuck.
Thank you.
Don't hate it, Jared. Don't hate it. Hey, it is. Is that a
Is
challenge?
it good?
You did. You versus HEB?
No ketchup?
Not y'all sponsoring. You could be for free. What? I'm not on live.
You can't eat it all in one bite? Let me see. I thought you were going to demonstrate. Right there, easy. Show us.
Huh? I'm getting there.
Ugh. Yeah.
Thank you for the roses. Get a room.
I don't know how to get a room.
And making fun of her. And I love it because that smell like roses. We should put that. Where's your figure at? Oh my God. It's not funny.
I'm back. What happened? Did it lag out?
I love mom. Chicken wings, hot links. Well, bonbons. I would have hit this too.
I'm trying to get there.
All right, bitches. After y'all are done fucking eating, y'all better fucking drink like you fucking die tomorrow. Again.
Why didn't you invite me to come eat with you?
I already told you to come.
I would have wanted to eat hot dogs.
Why are you lying?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna eat all the hot dogs.
I fucking detailed that shit for no reason.
What? You mean?
That was the longest, most excruciating, painful clip I think I've ever had to watch on this channel. There's a lot to unpack with that clip. First of all, the her not talking was really weird. The open mouth chewing was gross. The fact that she could only fit like an inch worth of the hot dog in her mouth at a time was really gross. The fact that she was showing half chewed up hot dog to the camera was really gross. Every single part of that video, hell, she didn't even finish eating said hot dog and she's already throwing mashed potatoes or whatever that nasty shit was in her mouth. Like, I think if Ashley was going to be successful on OF or FO or whatever the hell that site is, she would be successful for those like fetishes where people like want to feed people. Do you know what I mean? Like the pleasantly plump people that get fed like compulsively and like people pay them to like feed them and watch them eat and stuff. Like, that's the kind of content she needs to be doing. Like, she would be a millionaire.
It's like they're running out of things. They're running out of ideas. So I don't know. It's eating food in front of the camera, and then they're trying to make some sort of sexual bit out of it. It's ridiculous.
In this next clip, I have to admit, I'm not really sure why Ashley gets upset, but this guy does something to make her so upset that she just ends the live like abruptly. She's just like, whatever, I'm blocking you, ends the live. It was really weird. Just watch it.
Are they on TikTok?
No, Instagram Live.
Instagram Live.
Yeah.
She's just jumping from one to one.
Yeah, I think so. She had that IP ban, right? And then she would keep trying to like make accounts. So she's been going live on Instagram, and then recently she just started Snapchat. I don't think she's been live on Kick again because, I mean, she's not going to be able to
get roasted.
Yeah, she can't handle that TTS.
The one piece with the boots. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna bring you them tomorrow.
I'm done with you. Bye.
I'm gonna bring you them tomorrow, and it'll look good.
I'm done with you. Bye, and I'm blocking.
Wear that with your
No, I'm gonna block you on everything. Bye.
No,
You're
you're
still
not.
gonna find a way
I'm
to
gonna find you.
Was that a bob he was holding?
A what?
A bob. Battery operated boyfriend. She was like, I'm gonna block you. Is that what that was?
I have no idea.
Can't be done.
I can.
Meet me first, and then you'll change your mind.
What?
You're gonna meet me first, and then you'll
No,
change your
because
mind.
you won't let me. I told you to come over here where I'm at, and you won't. So I'm done.
You
Stay
didn't
gay
even
with your
text me
friends.
back when I was
Stay
in the
gay
area.
with your fucking friends, dumbass motherfucker.
I was in the area, and you didn't even text me back. What are you talking about?
Bye.
You took 4 hours to answer.
Okay, so this guy obviously is somebody she's going to collab with, do the 20v1, and he's supposed to do like, she was supposed to do like a boxing match or something he was trying to set up between her and other people. Like, I don't know, really weird stuff. But so it's going to come up later, but that's supposed to be like a working collab relationship. But we all know that Ashley thinks like collaborations are like relationships. Santos was like a prime example of that. But like the way she's talking to him, like, no, if you don't come tonight, I'm going to block you. No, you need to come tonight. Like demanding that these kids like come to wherever she is, like late at night to meet her. I think is really weird.
Maybe the more she gets drunk, the more she just wants somebody to come over. She needs a warm body. And they're like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just run across town for you. What would I do that for? So that she gets pissed off.
So that's
and
why.
And then she tries to manipulate. I'm going to block you. But then that's just, then it's all, they don't really care because it's like, okay, this is great for Skip.
Do you think it could be that she Okay, so she's obviously the one that gets views. So everybody knows if you get with Ashley, you're going to get your account up. Like Uncle Fester went from probably no followers. He's probably, one of those people that had like 200 or 300 followers on TikTok. But you're stuck at that forever until you go viral. And after he dated her for like a couple of weeks, he's at like 60,000 subscribers. So Ashley is obviously going to get people views. People like want to hear about her crazy things that she says and she does, which to me, like, that's a power dynamic. They're young kids. She's using like her power and influence to get views, which is money. And then she's using that to her advantage to try to get them to come over late at night, to do things they don't want to do, maybe allegedly, possibly. I think it's really weird that she like, it's predatory behavior in my opinion.
She doesn't got the look, so she got to resort to something. She's like, I'm not gonna collab with you unless you mess with my no. There's a no. Just want to say no.
No to the new. And this next clip, whoever this is, what is his name? I think his name is Santi. Whatever. In this next clip, Santi is talking to Ashley some more on Instagram Live, and he's asking her, well, who is Uncle Fester? And didn't he just beat her up? But she's saying that he's the love of her life and her angel and her everything.
That was a skit.
All of it's a skit.
So, of course, she feels that way. Because they're just skidding,
Skidding?
Skidding.
So you're saying they were skidding, so they are still together, which is what I've been saying this whole time.
Or she's delusional. Could be the other way.
Or both, maybe.
And at the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe he's still like, whatever she wants to think, as long as I get my numbers up.
Yeah. As long as he can hang out with baddies in Vegas, right?
Oh, what's that all about?
That'll be another video.
No.
So make sure you subscribe.
I can't with her.
Who even is Uncle Fester?
My love, the love of my life, the man that I fell in love with.
Okay, well you can fall in love with him, but it has nothing
No,
to do
he's
with me.
he's my angel. He's my everything.
Okay, he can be your everything, but I can be your something.
No, you're not nothing.
It's light. Like as soon as you light it, like
It's no.
No, you can't come tonight.
In this next clip, Ghetto Ashley has been unlocked as she's getting drunker and drunker the more the night goes on. And she's still talking to Santi and this guy. And it's just weird and gross.
I can't stand you.
What?
Try nothing. Something's
I'm
big
trying my
happy.
hardest. I already
He
offered.
always cap. I don't even think I want to collab with him anymore.
I'm not
He
capping.
cap.
I'm
He
I
cap.
told you Tuesday and Wednesday.
W30, W9, W6.
Oh shit.
We're not being shy at all.
You're trying to double cover that.
We're
They
for
scared
real.
of the punani. Y'all can sleep with me tonight
I'll come sleep with you whenever.
and smell the nunu.
Little sexy ass. I need that nigga.
Y'all want to smell the nunu?
You ready? Look at him. He's over there jumping. He's ready.
I ain't Shotty Bay, okay? I ain't got like that flat. Just kidding. No, I gotta come for OF tonight. I really do have to come for OF tonight.
Como me duele. Y'all vibing over there without me.
Ay, como me duele.
Vibing without me.
Como me duele.
Yeah, guys.
I think the kid on the bottom was funny. He's trying to look all like trim machismo. He's all like, oh, I'm cool looking, man. Look at my arms.
Oh, because he was doing the...
Yeah. He's all small. He don't even have arms.
Well, he has arms, technically. There's just no meat on them.
There's no muscle. Like, he can't flex. There's nothing flexing there. And they look really young. They look like in their, 19s and 20s. They don't even look old enough to drink.
No, they don't. I'm not sure how old Santi is. I don't really know that much about him. Hell, I can barely remember the kid's name, but I know they're pretty young. I don't know exactly how old they are. They are over the age of 18. I know I kind of joke and say that they're kids, but I mean they are. They're teenagers or young adults. They're just out here trying to figure shit out. And meanwhile, you've got Ashley who is pushing 40. I guess like her version of flirting with them by sticking her tongue out and pulling her boobies up to her nose and shaking them around and just being all weird. Anyway, so that clip to me, it was really weird. It was really gross. At some point during this area of the storyline, like I guess she accidentally pulls like her boobie completely out and shows them like her nasty ass milk duds. And I don't want to see that, so I didn't go looking for that clip. I've seen way too much of Ashley Trevino and her nasty, ugly, floppy boobies. I don't want to see them anymore. They're weird, they're gross. It's almost as bad as watching her eat that hot dog.
Yeah, I got scared at one point. I had to look away. It's like staring at the sun, you know? You might go blind.
Staring at her boobies or her eating a hot
Her
dog?
all together. You never know what she's gonna do, you know? You gotta look away at times, you know? You gotta do small doses of looking.
You know what's funny is I think at one point during this clip, she's like, oh, you guys can come sleep in my bed or something like that. Or she says something, I don't know. And I think there's 3 guys there at this point. None of them are saying anything. They're all just like
They're all just flexing. They're posing.
yeah.
They're flexing and posing in front of the camera. Because they're using her as a draw, right? Because she's gonna say something stupid or do something stupid, and then they're posing down there, being posers.
Such an old word. I know what it was. It was when she was asking them or telling them that she's got to film for that page, and they're all just down there in the bottom of the screen just looking like, okay, so if Ashley wasn't like a 2 and she was like, oh, I gotta film for FO or OF or whatever the hell that website is, like, don't you think they would be like, oh yeah girl, let me come help you out with that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it would be like gas station behavior, you know what I mean?
Okay. But because she's not.
Yeah, because she's a 2, she doesn't get the gas station behavior.
And then they do what? What are they doing instead? They're just trying to look good for the camera.
Yeah. You think Ashley's ever gotten gas station behavior before?
Never.
Never.
Unless they're drunk off their asses and they got the beer goggles on. They can't see shit.
And they're probably just asking for loose change.
Good Lord.
In this next clip, Ashley's getting all weird and gross and calling those boys daddy.
I can find somebody. That one right there fine as fuck. That one's fine. Santi, stop. Pick your shirt up. Pick your shirt up. Let me see. Pick your shirt up. Pick your shirt up. Pick your shirt up.
I have no accent.
Pick your shirt up. That's daddy right there. Oh, that's
You man, my baby, she fine. She fine. We ain't wild and we having fun.
She already found a new man on Insta. Oh, he's fine. Poppy messaged me, daddy. Look, come tonight. Come tonight. Come tonight.
We're coming. Y'all heard it here.
It's like the Diddy vibes. You know? Alright. I'm gonna set up a freak off here.
Oh my God.
I'll pay for your haircuts. I'll pay for your ride over here. I'll get you on the yacht. You know? 'Cause you got the yacht. And they're like, oh, when? What time? What day? All right. You live the life, but you know what you gotta do, right? You gotta wear the Vaseline. You gotta put on the baby oil.
Maybe that's why she's got big ass duffel bags for all the Vaseline and baby oil.
It's the same vibe. It's like the same, like as soon as somebody gets money or popularity, it's like an initiation for everybody else who's lower rung to try to get to the top rung. Whether it's like a Diddy or it's like her or it's like somebody in movies or TV. They all have the same reputation or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's just, why does everybody seem to gravitate towards that same thing?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I would be like that. I don't think if I became like really popular here on YouTube, I don't think if there was somebody that wanted to learn from me or wanted to collab with me. I don't do collaborations though. I'm a diva girl. I'm a diva. But if I did like do collabs, or even not even doing collabs, but just like showing them how to set up like the back office, or how to set up lighting or camera angles, or how to do shot lists or anything like that, I don't think my knee-jerk reaction would be, but what are you going to do for me?
What's in it for me, right?
Yeah, that's just weird.
Like, what you gonna buy me? You're gonna hook me up with this? Cut me a check first,
right? Yes, but okay. So I think if
it doesn't always have to be like a sexual thing, you know, which she probably just doesn't get any, and so she's fiending or whatever. But you know, it could be other things too. It's like, you know, I want a check, I want a 10%, I want something up front. I want you to rock my wear or something like that. It's just not like, which is kind of understandable, you know. Everybody's trying to get their own stuff going and stuff like that. But I think the sexual stuff is just unnecessary. It's very unnecessary.
Yeah. So everything's transactional, right? Everything in entertainment and social media, because if you want to believe it or not, social media it's just entertainment. Nothing's real. There's all these things that we do to like put our best image forward. Like, I don't think Ashley gets that. Ashley doesn't get that the shit's not real. She doesn't understand that.
Or she could be saying, she could be taking the lead. She could be seeing what Diddy's doing, and then see that everybody's starting to look at that, or they're attracted to that, or it's starting to get views, and she goes, well, maybe I should do that too. Maybe I should dangle the carrot in front of somebody else, just like he did, because everybody's looking at that now. That's the new topic. So let me ride that wave. And so she starts to do stuff like that.
So you're saying that she potentially is going off of that because the Diddy thing is really big.
Popular right now.
So anything with Diddy content is going to have potentially the same keywords and search terms as what she's doing.
Right. And then like maybe somebody will clip her and then say, this is the next Diddy, you know, and then that will it'll populate more often in the searches and make her more popular.
Right. So do you think Ashley has clippers on her team?
I don't think she has clippers, but there's so many people out there clipping her.
They're just, so they don't
need clippers. They just got people already clipping her.
Right. So what you guys might not realize is on TikTok, a lot of like Bree Santos, all those people, Jack Doherty, the Bop House, everybody, they have a team of clippers. So their job is to clip content. The creator approves said content and tells them what to throw up on the screen. And a lot of times they're going to have controversial stuff out there with their approval because controversy sells. So you might not think that these people are in on the negativity that they're getting online, but a lot of times they are, because they know that their numbers are going to grow. You're going to click that follow button because you want to see what's going to happen with this person tomorrow, next week, or whatever. So everything is fake. Everything is like business oriented. And although I do think that the majority of what Ashley does is fake, I do think that there is a big percentage of like what she's doing right now. I think that's real. I think she really is trying to get those guys to go see her. And she's like, you know, she's like, riz me first. Like, girl, you are like almost my age. Why the hell are you saying shit like riz me up? Like, that's so weird. I don't even know what the correct term for it is, but why are you telling somebody to riz you up so you can pay for like a $20 haircut? It's so weird. The next time you want me to get your haircut, I'm going to say riz me first.
I wouldn't know what that means. Every time I hear Riz, I think of RZA from Wu-Tang.
It's like, tell me I'm pretty.
Gaslighting?
I guess. Is it the same? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. I don't know. We're old. We don't know. In this next clip, Santi wants Ashley to pay for a haircut for him, but she's like, no, you got to riz me first.
Santi, why you fine as fuck though?
You think so? Are you gonna pay for my haircut?
Riz me real quick.
Can you pay for my haircut though?
Riz me real quick.
If you pay for my haircut,
Riz me first.
pay for my haircut.
I'm not gonna pay for nothing if you don't riz me. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
I'll fucking pay for his haircut.
I'm just asking.
Oh shit, come to Texas right now, baby boy. Hey, you can stay in my room tonight.
Which one?
My room tonight, where I live at.
Us or him?
Something I see you outside though. I'm just kidding.
I gotta be outside?
I'm just kidding.
I know, I'm about to get off right now.
Why are you finding us fuck something? Oh shit. Oh shit. Something, stop.
In this next clip, Ashley's telling Santi that if he wants to make it on TikTok, he's got to make sacrifices. Diddy sacrifices.
No, I'm finna come pick you up right now. I'm finna come pick y'all up right now. What did I tell y'all? You want to collab? You finna make some sacrifices, Santi.
He looks so stressed out. Poor guy.
You don't know what to do. You know himself.
I wouldn't know what to do either, baby. I don't.
Wasn't she just a couple minutes ago going, "Oh no, Fester's my baby. I love him."
Hey, you know.
And then if she's not, what is it, a couple more drinks in? She's like, "Fuck it."
Got to get it where I can get it. In this next clip, Ashley's telling Santi that she'll pay for his Uber if he'll come. I don't know, whatever she wants him to do. But I'm sure it's not good because R. Kelly's playing in the background.
So I can Uber you over here.
But then how am I gonna get home?
I'll Uber you back.
I can be there tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, no, bye.
It's just some time. Give me some time.
Bye, Santi. Bye, Santi. Okay, bye, Santi. That's what I'm saying. Bye. Okay, go live your life. Go live your life. Bye.
I'm gonna live my life too, so just hold on.
Oh, after Santi, have we ever after?
Just listen, hear me out.
After Santi. Santi June. No, go live your life. No.
Just hear me out.
When he's fighting for you on the live, bitch.
I'm crying here and you're sitting here saying
No, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Santi.
tomorrow I'm gonna have a mariachi band and flowers.
Tomorrow with the same energy. When he's around tomorrow,
Yeah,
because tomorrow Uncle Fester will be home. Uncle Fester will be home. You'll be forgotten.
When I pull up tomorrow.
No, I don't want nothing to do with you. Bye, Santi. I don't want nothing to do with you. No.
I can't want her.
Who even is Uncle Fester?
My love, the love of my life, the man that I fell in love with.
Okay, well you can fall in love with him, but it has nothing
No,
to do with
he's my angel. He's my everything.
Okay, he can be your everything, but I can be your something.
No, you're not nothing.
It's light. Like, if things light it, like.
It's no.
No, you can't come tonight. I'm done with you. Bye, Santi. Bye.
So
My favorite was the Pikachu driving the train.
So we're watching this clip, right? Because like I get the clips together, I put the storyboard together, the shot list together, all that stuff. So all he has to do is just come in here, sit, look pretty, and react to the footage. So when we're watching the video, we're like I realize that there's a train in the bottom of the clip, and we're like, who is that? Who's driving the train? And he's like, Pikachu's driving the train. You guys are wild.
She was saying, if you don't come over right now, then I'm gonna hang up on you. And he's like, I'll come tomorrow. And
It's
he's
always
like,
tomorrow with these boys.
He's like, I'll get a mariachi band and everything. And she's like, no, not tomorrow, because Fester will be here. Once Fester's here, then you don't exist no more.
Ooh.
Like, okay. What? Is that how the rules go?
Who knows?
Whoever's in the radar exists?
I guess whoever's in closer proximity, because I think at this time Fester's hanging out with baddies in
What is
Vegas.
this baddie thing?
That's a different video. They have to subscribe.
Oh.
In this next clip, Santi, who actually has quite a lot of followers on TikTok. Okay, so I had to take a break for a second just to look up Santi's followers on TikTok. So on TikTok alone, he has over 162,000 followers and 11 million likes. So he has like a really big account. And you know, that's something I've noticed. Like a lot of people from Texas, like you guys are like killing it on social media.
What is his TikToks usually be?
You know what? I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
It's a popular one. Just click on one of his popular ones.
The thing is, I'm starting to wonder if these followers are like bot followers because
The views aren't there?
no, because his last video has 1,300 views. I mean, I can get 1,300 views. Hell, I can get 500,000 views on some videos on TikTok. So I think maybe some of these are bought. I don't really know. 11 million likes is a lot though. So let me see if I can find this.
But he's riding a wave on that one.
Yeah.
So how is he achieving these numbers without massive view followings? Like you would think the numbers would reflect the view following.
Yeah, so you know how that one YouTuber, that one Disney YouTuber that has over 1 million subscribers and then it gets like 10,000 views. Like the math isn't mathing on this one. Like 100 plus thousand followers and you're getting 8,000 views on a Santos video. Like
maybe he had like one viral video and then like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is like a facilitator of
street fighting. It's like a dirt ring octagon. Just people there's no real octagon. It's just people just crowded around, and then he's filming it.
Right, because in Texas you can legally fight as long as both people like
consent.
Yeah, as long as both people consent. Okay, so I guess that's where he gets his popularity. I know I have a lot of subscribers from Texas, so if you guys know about Santi and like how he got so big on social media, let me know in the comments, girl.
Like he's got one video that's 2.8 million.
What?
Yeah, it's a ex-prisoner versus New York boxing. It's actually in a boxing ring.
Well, that does make sense because he was trying to facilitate the fight between Ashley and like different people or whatever, and I don't know what happened with that, but
and those things are big because like what is it called? The Island Boys got into a boxing ring with Unk. Was it Unk? I think it was Unk.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That was like a long detour down a dirt road to figure out who Santi really is. And now we're going to see, because I guess he got some backlash for like hanging out with Ashley. Just like everybody, it's like the Ashley Trevino effect. So in this next clip, we're going to hear what Santi has to say is his reason for wanting to do collabs with Ashley in the first place.
Because I'm down bad and I need clout and I have to pay the bills and I'm broke. Is that what y'all wanted? Y'all wanted the truth? That is why. Okay. There y'all have it. Well, you know what that means? Everybody pop out. Last to get knocked out. Location is here. Flyers here. It's going to be the best one yet. Y'all might see Ash get in the clubs.
I watch a lot of TikToks. You know that. So the big thing is to get like, you know, influential people to fight each other, right? Like the Island Boys fought each other and that was ridiculous.
So he's doing it on a smaller scale.
He's doing it on a smaller scale than even that is, because that was a little bit bigger. But what it does is it garnishes a lot of views and a lot of, and then there's the build up beforehand. You know, they get it all from the Mike Tyson and that other guy. You know the other guy, the white boy. I don't know there's a white boy that's out there that does a lot of boxing, and then he fights like celebrity boxers and then that are retired or whatever.
So Jake Paul?
Jake Paul, yeah. So now they're doing it on this is like on a lower level.
Right.
So like, you know, just anybody can do this. And then there's the talk up. Everybody does the talk up. And then, I'm talking shit. And she's a good shit talker. She's really good shit talker, I guess, in her own little world, like the old days or whatever. So if they can get her to start shit talking to go into a fight or whatever, and then they actually get her to fight somebody, that would... You know how many views that would get? And then, you know, he's probably thinking, either way, it's a win. If I sell this skit,
he gets the views.
He gets the views. If I talk to her, I get the views. If I convince her to do it, I get the views
and the money.
Yeah, so like for him, it's a win-win all the way around. But if she actually does do the fighting, that would be hilarious.
It would be.
People would watch that. That would be something because somebody would want her to get her ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Just to punch her in her face. Everybody would watch that.
Yeah. I think it would be big. I think she's missing out on a big opportunity because like we know like the fights are scripted. You already know who's going to do what you can and can't do. There are contracts involved. And she's missing an opportunity.
I think the Jake Pauls are scripted, but these lower rung ones, they're not. So? No, because the Island Boys, them boys are wailing on each other.
So maybe that's why she's afraid to do it because
they know that she's going to really get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she doesn't know. She wants, her lips might pop. One hit to the lips and it's just, juice everywhere.
Juice. I think that bitch has got helium in the motherfuckers.
Boy.
That's what happens when you go to those basement, ugh.
It'll flatten the one side and the other side will be swollen.
If her top lip is bigger than her bottom lip.
It's horrible.
It's God bless her.
So but that would be something to watch. I mean, people would just die to watch that. Then there'll be the build up, for it and beforehand. Oh yeah, it'd be good stuff. But it'd be, it's good stuff.
So I guess we can understand where he's coming from.
Yes.
You really can't be mad. Look, I don't know how I feel about what I'm about to say, but right now, I think you can't be mad at people that try to make money off of her or get views off of her. I mean, I get views off of her. Most of you guys subscribe because you want to hear me talk about her. It's not because you like me. It's because you want to hear me talk about her. Right?
No, I think they like you too.
Oh, okay.
I think they like you too. They just enjoy the topic because they're all about trying to get her off the damn internet, which is almost working. Like at this point, she's jumping to anything at this point. And usually the people who are into those fights are already burnt out when it comes to influence,
making content on content.
Yeah, the Island Boys were already burnt out. Who watches the Island Boys anymore?
Right.
You know what I mean? So then they got into the fight, and it's their last hurrah or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know the guy. I don't know if he doesn't seem like he's controversial. He seems like he has a lot of support. So I guess the followers are real. He's got 11 million likes. That's crazy. So she's missing an opportunity to make money. But the sad thing is she probably wouldn't do a contract. He would probably do it without a contract, which means guess what? He doesn't have to pay her a dime. Mm-hmm. And then she'll be back in somebody's kitchen a few days later, crying about it. In this next clip, I guess Ashley's missing Theo Fester a bit too much because she's reminiscing on the time just watch the video.
I thought you were like, oh, I got a cake. I didn't know you.
That's what I was thinking. When she said, I didn't eat yours, that's when it sounded like Theo like that.
It's her Theo. Not she licking the booty hole queen. I was like.
We were just talking about that.
I hate her.
Go brush your tongue.
Hi, Heartbreaky. I got my lips in again.
Did he at least shower?
Yes, it was clean. He wasn't dirty.
Before you did it, he showered?
Well, somebody says he stinks, but he doesn't.
He does.
No, he does not.
I hope he didn't. If you're
what did you smell?
Downstairs on him.
He did shower. He doesn't stink. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna do another round.
I hate Facebook.
I know. They're gonna tell him that I ate at Chocolate Factory. And I'll do it again. Oh,
I need to take mine too. Look what I got.
All I could think about, because I wasn't even listening at first what she was saying. All I could see was her tongue wag, and I kept thinking it's like Shamu when he comes up from the water and his tongue wags, and then he throws the fish down into the Shamu.
Like when we go to the Shamu show and he's like,
He's like,
and then you throw the fish.
into his mouth.
Let me see that look.
So the only thing okay, so I didn't see that, but like now I see it. But the thing that kind of, first of all, she's talking about doing some really gross. Did you catch on to what she's talking about doing?
Yeah.
That's
tossing salad.
Is that what that is?
Yes, that's like prison terms. Tossing the salad.
Ew. That's gross. Maybe that's why she was gagging the other day.
That's disgusting.
So what I
Each
noticed,
his own.
whatever. I mean, whatever. So the thing that stood out to me about that clip was when the girl was like, "Ew, go brush your tongue."
And they were like, he stinks. And then she's arguing, he took a shower, he doesn't stink. And they're like, whatever, he stinks.
Ew, that's so gross. Well, you know they say she stinks too, so.
You stink like poop.
I smell like poop. Oh my goodness.
Hey, you know? I don't know.
That's
I don't know how that
gross.
works.
I don't know how it works either, but I never wanted to say anything before, but there are times when I watch her videos and I see like, it looks like she has thrush on her tongue. You know, like the babies get the thrush on their tongue, and then you got to take him to like a witch doctor, and they take him back in the back room and they do some stuff, and then the kid doesn't have thrush anymore.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
You don't know what thrush is, or you don't know what
thrush is?
it's the white stuff on the tongue. Like little babies get
thrush?
Thrush can refer to two main things. One, a medical condition. Is a fungal yeast infection caused by an overgrowth of candida, most commonly Candida albicans, in moist areas of the body, such as the mouth, oral thrush, throat. It often appears as white, cottage cheese-like patches. 2. A bird. Thrushes are a family of medium-sized songbirds.
Not the bird.
Not birds in her mouth?
No, but the cottage cheese makes sense.
Right?
Wait. How do you get thrush?
Thrush is a common fungal infection caused by an overgrowth of Candida yeast, most often Candida albicans. While a small amount of this fungus normally lives in our bodies, mouth, digestive tract, skin, it can multiply rapidly and cause an infection when certain conditions allow it to. Here's how you can get thrush and the common risk factors. How thrush develops. Thrush occurs when the natural balance of microorganisms in your body is disrupted, allowing Candida to flourish. This disruption often happens when...
Eat booty hole. Will that make it get worse?
Yes, if you have a yeast infection, thrush, engaging in anal activity can potentially make it worse.
A few moments later.
Oh, Lord.
Anal sex can cause further irritation.
Okay, that's enough. I'm done. Stop talking. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh.
I was just making a comment on an observation. In no way anything that we just said is stated as fact. Everything.
Oh, God.
You okay?
I'm getting hot.
Everything's alleged, and go do your own research and form your own opinions. Okay, so Anyway, that's all I can think about. That was my observations from that clip. And, you know, the next time you see Ashley Trevino in one of my videos, maybe have a look at her tongue. Or not.
Actually, let me show y'all what I got. So, I have to take mine here in a little bit. Oh, you're talking about you actually got booty shots, like to make your booty bigger. Oh, I thought you were talking about like. So I got lingerie, but then I also have like some stuff that I'm gonna use for my pictures, which is I have these. I have these. And then I bought this. So yes, and then I have all my lingerie here too, which is down here. Oh shit. All my lingerie is down here. So we're about to take pictures actually. I need to take some for my my OF. So that's what we're about to do. Now that my lips are done. And then we went and bought like new makeup and new, so we have. Yeah, I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait to collab either. I'm about to curl my hair. And we're about to take our pictures. We gotta take pictures.
What'd you think about Ashley's lips in her wardrobe?
So is she gearing up for something? Like she mentioned OF. So is she doing the lips and the outfits and the bob in a box all for OF or something?
I think so.
Is she gonna get liposuction too? Because man, she needs something.
Yeah, so supposedly she's gonna get like a mommy makeover. I think that happens downstairs. I don't really know. I've never had any kind of plastic surgery. Yeah,
what?
You can like they can go downstairs and like fix everything up and like rejuvenate it and like there's all kinds of stuff you can do.
Mean like she has liver lips?
No, she has missile meat.
Missile meat. Oh, the missile meat.
So I guess she's gonna go get her missile meat fixed. She's gonna get liposuction, a BBL. She's already got her lips, and we see how good they've turned out. So apparently she's gonna go do all this stuff, and it made me really curious because I'm like, damn, that's a lot of liposuction. Like, is she gonna be able to do all this stuff in like one session? You know, like the Cardi B's of the world, like they can go in there and get all that shit done in one session because they're not working with a lot. Like they're already naturally skinny, blah blah blah.
Right.
This girl has a 52-month-old in her belly. Like, she looks like
a circle.
She looks like a circle, but it looks like hearty, you know,
But not jiggly.
not jiggly, like stout.
Dense.
Yeah. And you know, like how dense muscle, like when you go to the gym and you're trying to lose fat, you got to get through that dense shit. And then it gets like jiggly. And then that's when you really start like shedding the weight and the pounds and stuff.
Right.
That's a lot of fat.
So in like one session of like lipo, are you able to pull out that much at one time?
No. So in one session, she can pull out safely, keyword, about a 10 to 11 pounds is the research that when I was researching for, I think it's another video that I'm doing on her surrounding like the plastic surgery and stuff. Yeah, there's a whole video dedicated to that. Like, ew.
So
yeah.
maybe we should stop talking about it, man.
Maybe, yeah, let's stop because this video is already going to be like 2 hours long.
We'll save it for that one, man.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, safely, you can only take out about 10 to 11 pounds according to like my quick Google search. I didn't.
You want liposuction because you want fat removed and you want to know how much fat can we remove. Answer number one. Liposuction is not a good way to adequately lose weight or to adequately remove fat. It is a good way to sculpt and shape and target sort of stubborn, harder areas. In some states, like Florida, for example, the maximum you can remove liposuction-wise is 4 liters. That is a hard law. That's not even a guideline by the medical, that is a state law. When we sort of look at weight, every about half liter is roughly equal to a pound in general. For some people, it's it's a little bit less than that. So you're looking at most of this probably somewhere between 5 to 8 pounds. And you say, well, how did you go to 5? Because again, some people's fat and densities are a little bit different. Other states have laws of 5 liters. So again, in this case, we're getting a little bit more, and you're probably running more like 7 to 10 pounds, although it may be a little bit less because some people's fat does not weigh as much. Other states don't have limits, and this is an important part. California is one of those states. We have guidelines, we don't have state laws. You want the maximum amount of liposuction that can be performed because you want to see a maximum result, and that makes complete sense to me. But you have to balance that with what is safe. So we hear the term a lot of aggressive lipo. You want safe lipo.
So she has to go back like 20 times then, right?
How many pounds is that? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't think it'll be that many times. But it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Like for her to, and if she wants to do that, then that's fine. More power to you. If you're not comfortable in your body and you want to go do that, that's fine. Whatever. That's going to cost a lot of money. Like, I don't think she's bringing in those kind of checks. And anyway, that's another video for another time. But she's doing some pretty shady stuff to try to get the stuff done. And I hope she's really careful. That's the only thing I can say, because I don't like her, but I don't want to see anything bad happen to the girl. But yeah, so apparently she's like gearing up to make like her FO or OF or Blue Page, whatever the hell it's called. She's about to make that debut, honey.
That's disgusting.
Save up your pennies.
Why doesn't she just Ozempic?
I don't know.
Take too long?
Ozempic does take a while.
She might drop off before that happens.
Maybe. I don't know.
She'll start with the lipo and then end with the Ozempic.
Oh yeah, she could do that.
She'll
Maybe
do
that's
like
her
a little
plan.
kickstart, and then when she makes the money off of the OF, she can afford the Ozempic.
The Ozempic, yeah. Girl, Ozempic is expensive.
I'm not a girl.
Sorry. Girl, Ozempic is expensive. And another thing that's expensive is how much Ashley Trevino is charging for her cameos.
This message is from JC and Grant. And I want you to know, and they want you to know, they are having a baby girl. I have two. So I love girls. Like, those are my... I need to send a gift. You know what? Let me send a gift to this beautiful baby girl. Congrats, JC and Grant, as well. And Taylor, you need to tell JC not to be scared to push the baby out of her nunu. Taylor, you're going to be an auntie. Yes, an auntie, a tia. Tia. She's going to be like, Tia, does it smell? Does it smell, Tia? So, yes, you are going to be a tia or an auntie to a baby girl. And help JC push that baby out of her nunu. She does not need to be scared. She can do it. If I can do it, she can do it. So again, Taylor, thank you so much. This message is from JC and Grant. It's Ash Trevino. Much love, babe. Hey, Emily. I hope you have an amazing birthday. This message is from Jonathan, your boyfriend. But yes, I hope you have an amazing 15th birthday.
What'd you say when you were watching our cameos?
I don't remember. What did I say?
I don't know. You said something funny, and I was hoping you would remember because I forgot to.
Oh, I said something about do you love your girls? You pull their hairs and you just like give me a break. Like you, if they're getting the attention, you're like you'll beat them up and send them on their way.
Who cares if they're two? If your dad loves you, fuck you. So what I'm seeing online is a lot of people are buying these cameos like to be funny and to be trolls. But girl, like, you're not being a troll if you're paying her. Like, she wants you to do that. She knows she's rage baiting you guys. She's rage baiting everybody. And you guys are like freely just giving her $70. Send me $70 and I'll do a drunken cameo message for you. Like, are you serious?
Why's it gotta be drunken?
Well, she's always drunk.
Oh. Her eyes are all like, what's the glasses? They're like, they needed to be cleaned or something. Like,
that's the filter.
Is it? Oh, so it messes with the glasses?
Yeah,
oh.
it blurs it.
Ah,
yeah.
I see. Give and take, huh?
You know what's funny is, okay, that's for another video, but I'll show you. off camera, I'll show you a flyer of her. And when I'm talking about that thing is so heavily edited that it looks like she just has one long tooth going across her mouth. It's wild. And if you guys want to see it, you need to make sure you like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all the YouTube things.
Make a comment down there saying that you want to see it.
Yeah, if you lasted this long, like, let us know, girl, because we've been rambling in this one. But what do you guys think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Ashley's telling these young boys that they got to make sacrifices if they want to make it in this world? The fact that she wants them to rizz her up so she can pay for their $20 haircuts. The fact that she's getting ready to make OF content. Ew. The fact that she's getting paid $70. Stop sending her money just to do drunken cameos. Like, come on.
I want her to do the fight. I want her to get punched in the face. That'd be awesome. I think I paid for that one.
We would have to make a trip to Texas.
I'd see it live, man. I'll buy a flight.
We'll live stream it on
Hell
TikTok,
yeah.
YouTube. We'll do a vlog.
We'll be chanting, punch her in the face. Punch her in the face.
Say no to Nunu. Say no. Could you imagine, like, what if day of the fight you could pay to go fight her? Like,
oh shit.
You couldn't
I
fight
couldn't
her.
do it, but I would like to see you do it. That would be awesome.
That would be so fun. It's been a while. Is your FYP page full of Halloween that's aesthetically pleasing? Everyone's houses are so beautifully decorated. So you run to your car, run to the store, go inside and realize it's still July. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and influencer insanity. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Normally, I make videos about internet drama, and recently I've started to notice a new trend, Halloween. Recently, over the last few days and last few weeks, I found myself getting mesmerized by everything Halloween. And it started to make me think, am I the only one that's getting mesmerized? Or are you like, no girl, I'm not crazy. It's still summer. I became so interested in this narrative that I decided to create a whole new series here on my channel highlighting influencer insanity. But what is influencer insanity? I mean, is it the influencer's fault or is it our fault for consuming their content? Or is it a little bit of both? From restock videos to shopping hauls and come decorate my house with me, I found myself scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and it makes you want to run out and buy those cute things that they have for themselves to put in your very own house. And they almost got me. So instead of going out to every retail store and buying everything cutesy I saw online, I decided to make this video. In this first clip, we're going to have a look at a little shopping trip with an influencer by the name of Kristen Miller. Kristen is from Dallas, Texas, and she has close to 800,000 followers on Instagram and over 400,000 followers on TikTok. Kristen specializes in holidays and seasonal decorations. She gives you ideas and shows you how she decorates her house for the holidays.
This is a pumpkin emergency. I have never seen, oh, it lights up. Well, you have to plug it in. I've never seen the size. These are coming home with me.
Yeah, it is a good size.
I'm not sorry.
So cute.
Oh my god. Yeah. Look at this giant ghost. Wait, I feel like we need these. Honestly, Josh is going to kill me.
These icon glasses are here. We've got a bunch of different seasonal ones for Halloween. Love the candy corn. Spiders. I think, are these $9.99? Yeah, $9.99.
These are planters.
They're so big. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that's my hand against it. I mean, this would be so cute to put like a tree in or like some plants to come out.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta get all colors, black, orange, and white.
This is our final cart. I'm coming back for those ghosts, but for now, the pumpkins will have to do.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to get scared.
The thing for me that's so catching about these videos is the excitement, the pure, genuine excitement to see Halloween in the stores. It's just exciting. So watching the video, seeing how excited she was refreshing, especially considering the content that I usually cover. And I love those cups. The little white cups with the pumpkins and the little candy corn cups. Those are so adorable. I just want them all.
Let's go Halloween shopping. Today we're back at home. The first thing that I noticed were these wicker jack-o'-lantern baskets with these witch hats. I thought these were really cool. The larger one is $40 and the smaller one is $25. I have a lot of traditional Halloween items as well as a new whimsical pink collection. I also had the really cute toothless character, which by the way, I love How to Train Your Dragon. They have a really big selection of different kinds of Halloween items and I think there's something here for everyone. I love that they have a Pinkoween collection this year. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really love the spooky cute decor. From what I saw, I think it would be anywhere from like 75 to 80% traditional Halloween and maybe like 20 to 25% of Pinkoween. I think this year there's going to be a lot of pink items coming out, which I'm pretty excited for, but I also know that there's going to be a ton of the traditional Halloween items as well. I think that all the ghosts and the pumpkins are so fun, and this one was quite large. I know there's a smaller version of it last year, but it's really cool.
To me, those are my favorite kind of videos, and it started to make me think, why is this such a problem? Is everybody really going out and buying Halloween decorations in July? And I'm sure some of us are. But I think one of the biggest issues in the search for Halloween decorations is not necessarily influencers or you and I, but I think it could potentially maybe allegedly be personal shoppers. Have you ever seen these personal shoppers when you're going through live feeds on TikTok or other social media platforms? I mean, after this video, go to your live feed and let me know how many Halloween personal shoppers you see on live. When I was researching for this video, there were so many I couldn't keep up. In this next clip, we're going to have a look at some of these personal shoppers. I don't know, there's just something strange about it.
Oh, she's weighted. How cute is she? She's $14.99. Look at that cat. Look at that kitty. Isn't she cute? Oh, I love her. All right, we're going to put her in the front. People have to buy her. People have to buy her. That is Jade, right? I have the black kitties. Adorable. Look at this boo sign. It's beautiful too. This is a cute sign. Look how pretty it is. Love that, right? Look at this. I love this. Look at this ice cream truck. Stop it. How much is this thing? And it lights up. $34.99. Oh, I love the house with the ghost. That's cute.
The lady has on 4th of July nails. I think that's hilarious. And then you look at her shopping cart. It's full of Halloween stuff and like some other random stuff. This lady is obviously like a professional personal shopper. It seems like this is something she does all the time. And I don't know. I just think it's weird. I think that they're a part of the problem. I think they're the reason why you can't find stuff on the shelves at stores anymore. I've actually seen personal shoppers when I've been out to go shopping, and they will take every single item off of the shelf. I don't like them. I don't support them. And I don't know why anybody else would either. In this next clip, we're going to see another personal shopper, but this one's tactics are a little different. They're not saying how adorable and how cute everything is. They're literally not saying anything at all.
I'm heading to the bag section.
That personal shopper's tactics, they were just weird. Like, is that normal? Have you guys seen that before? Where like the personal shopper just shows you a bunch of random stuff and doesn't say anything. I mean, I think the personal shopper really liked the cake and the candles, but I don't know, because she didn't say anything. And like, I don't know. It was just really weird for me. I felt really awkward watching it. Like, I felt like I was invading her privacy. It didn't make me feel like I felt in the previous clips where I'm going shopping with you and we're going to look and see what they have and let's decorate our house together. This felt really weird, very invasive, very intrusive, and very just uneasy to me. They don't leave anything for anybody else. They use these really weird manipulation tactics, and you're going to see what I mean in the next clip.
So the first is going to be a 10 unless you subscribe, honey, and it'll be 5 for everything that you get whenever you shop with me. Thank you. Let me figure it out. 26, 28. Hold on. Let me just put this back before I get in trouble. Okay. Then they have these also, the boards. They're just boards and they stand up. That's a board. Look at this. Look at this. All right, let's go back to... Look at my cart, please. So let me just see. Hold on. It's 17, 27, 29, honey. 29. 29. They have the eyeball here. 29. They have the glasses. What else do they have back here? They have a lot of skulls. Candle. Thank you, sweetheart. Then they have the spider. They have the snake. They have the snake platters. Good morning. How are you? They have the spooky sign. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this house. Now, tell me look at this beautiful house, though. I love stuff like this. Look how pretty with the ghosts coming out the windows. Look at it. Oh my God. Look at how, Destiny, thank you.
Vicky, you're covering your mic.
Destiny. Look at this. Stop it. Emma, I got it, girlfriend. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, honey. That is gorgeous. Okay, so now they have all these, this blanket is up for claims, and this one, if anybody's looking for the comic strips ones of Oscar and them, and this one just new. They just brought this out to me. Beautiful.
Girl, get your pen off the stuff. I might want to buy that later.
Beautiful. Okay, here's Wednesday. Here's all the witches. Does anybody need witches? They have every color, anything you want. Here's a ghost holding a candy jar. There's this one with the 2 pumpkins. Cute.
There's a few things that rub me so wrong about this lady. So first of all, how much are you charging to send these people stuff? Okay, so keep in mind, it seemed like she was charging anywhere from $10 to $12 for, I guess, her finder fee. But on top of that, this lady is going to charge shipping. She's going to probably charge shipping and handling. And these people that buy this stuff have no idea how much this shopper is going to charge for those items. So they pay the, whatever it was, $28 for something that costs like $17. Are you serious? And then when that shopper gets home, they're going to tell that person that bought whatever they bought, oh, this is your additional fee for shipping and handling. And there's no telling how much that is. There's no regulation. There's no rules. It's kind of make it up as you go. And you're just indebted to this person to pay whatever they want to charge you for shipping, or you don't get your item and you lose that initial $28 that you sent to them. Hopefully, these people are sending those payments as goods and services so that the shoppers are not actually getting the money until the items are shipped off, or so that they can do a claim. But if they're doing Venmo and Cash App, you're not protected. You just lost that money if you can't afford to pay for the shipping. I think it's predatory. I think it's gross. And I think that this particular shopper is using manipulation as she's talking to her audience. In the beginning of the clip, she's saying, oh, shipping is this much unless you subscribe. So she's selling subscriptions to her audience so that they can get a cheaper finder's fee. But is it really cheaper if you're paying for a subscription? I mean, how much are you charging these people for a subscription? It's all really weird to me. And at one point in the video, she's like, oh, let me put this back so I don't get in trouble. To me, that's very manipulative. My speculation is that probably earlier a viewer wanted to see the sign or whatever the hell she had in her hand and they didn't buy it. So now she's probably salty and trying to be passive aggressive and saying, oh, let me put this back so I don't get in trouble. That's really weird. There's no other reason, in my opinion, why she would say that. It's predatory. I don't like it. I don't like these shoppers, and don't send them any money. In this next clip, you're going to see another personal shopper who, in my opinion, is using more manipulation tactics to get her viewers to hurry up and buy an item because of her turnaround time, and she's so busy and it's going to be a few weeks before you get your item and you need to just go ahead and buy it now.
Because the shipping will be a lot slower than my normal, like 7-day turnaround is usually where I'm at. Because not only do I have a lot of stuff to wrap, I have a lot of orders, and I'm still going out because, you know, if I miss a day, especially on truck days, we miss the good stuff.
Do you see how she's painting herself to be like this in-demand personal shopper? Oh, I'm so busy, blah, blah, blah. But there's something else that she just said that I really don't like. She said, oh, I'm having to come out every day too, because if I'm not here on truck day, I'm going to miss all the good stuff. She is the reason why I can never get my daughter a Hello Kitty blanket. And it's because of you, personal shoppers. You're bad, you're nasty, you're predatory, and stop taking all the shit off the shelves. Leave some for us too.
You know, if I miss a day, especially on truck days, we miss the good stuff. Oh my God, she was so viral. All the little girls, I think because the Wednesday came out, you know what I mean? Like the Wednesday show, the Adam show or whatever it was. All the girls like wanted her crazy. She is $12.99. She's cute. There's 2 of them. It just depends on the stores, Linda. Absolutely. Let me show you her. She's really cute. Yeah, it just depends on what store. And I don't know if you're like asking. Different. Every location is different. She's super cute. Super cutesy. She was the ice cream. Oh, yeah. This thing. Was it this one or which ice cream truck? I'm trying to think. Joanne, you're like, I'm still amazed that this one's here, honestly. I know. And I said, look at him. Look at her. Her vato is back there in the back watching her. Look at the guy.
Oh, he's back there.
He's back there watching her. I know. It is.
That is the cutest thing ever.
I don't like the manipulation. Oh, I'm surprised this is even here. You know, you should buy it because I'm surprised it's still here. They can say it's not manipulation, that they're not trying to bait their audience. I don't care what they say. They are a problem. They're the reason why you can't get Hello Kitty blankets and cute mugs with candy corn on them. In July, Macy Blackwell is another one of these very aesthetically pleasing content creators. She has 2 million followers on Instagram and 2 million followers on TikTok. I know there's been a lot of controversy with Macy and her overconsumption, her elaborate parties, and her just overall being extra for content. That video was very much giving paid sponsorship. Everything's from Amazon. Everything was beautiful. It was very aesthetically pleasing. It was nice to watch her set it up. To me, if it's an ad or a paid sponsorship, it's not as genuine to me. It's a little fake. And I think that's a lot of the controversy or a lot of the negativity that Macy is getting recently. It seems like when she first started out, everything was very authentic. And although she has always been someone who is very extra, she is someone who makes really cute, aesthetically pleasing videos like this one. You can't say the hamburgers weren't cute. They were cute. The cheese slices, oh my God, they were so cute. And in this next clip, just in case you didn't know, it's July, so that means it's Halloween.
I would just like to announce that it is Halloween now. This may come as a surprise to some of you given that it is July, but the Council of Spooky Bitches met this weekend, and we have decided that this is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Morgan Winton is another creator that does very aesthetically pleasing videos. She has over 1 million followers on Instagram and over 600,000 followers on TikTok. Her videos are very aesthetically pleasing and fun to watch. I kind of find myself sitting back and thinking, is it just the personal shoppers that are the problem? I think they are. I don't think you should be supporting them. I think they're just bad. But are these influencers the problem? Are they making us want all of these Halloween things in July? I mean, who needs a pumpkin cup in July? Not me. I don't need it. Or do I? But something that I did notice when I was doing my research is the amount of items these influencers have in their house. If you look at that last video alone, if I had to guess how much money was spent on all of those decorations, it's probably in the thousands. Every room was decorated. It seemed like every inch of the floor, wall, ceiling, everything had Halloween decorations in one way or another. And although I love Halloween as much as the next person, is all of that really necessary? Do you think that it's overconsumption and it's a problem and it's something that we need to bring awareness to and something that we need to try not to do ourselves as just regular people out here enjoying this content? Or do you think that it doesn't really matter because as long as that person is happy, then who cares? I think I'm kind of torn in the middle a little bit. I do think it's overconsumption, but I also think it's very fun to watch these kinds of videos. The only thing that I would really say to try to watch out for is if you can't afford to have those things. You have to remember that these people are content creators. It's their job. They're probably getting a tax write-off, and a majority of the stuff that they are getting is potentially gifted to them from these stores that they are advertising. The one thing that I want everyone to be really cautious on is feeling bad because you can't have the things that these influencers have in their houses. Just when I thought it was all us girlies going out and buying all of the Halloween decorations, I was wrong.
Getting a lot.
You know, it's kind of nice to see that us girlies aren't the only ones out there overbuying Halloween merchandise in July. In these next few clips, we're going to watch overconsumption overload from these influencers. The amount of food and decorations that these creators have in their houses are absolutely unrealistic, but it's fun to watch. Not the Louboutins. Okay, girl, I see you. And just when you thought that I'm picking on Halloween, girl, I'm not. I'm picking on Christmas too.
I mean, what if I don't want to live the way you live?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this.
Oh my God. See, just watching that, I'm so excited for Christmas. I'm so excited for Halloween. I'm so excited for all of these holidays. Not enough to go out and go buy all this stuff. Maybe. In this next clip, I think we can all kind of sympathize with our girly, at least in some capacity. I love that video. She is so cute. The girl is just trying to put up some decorations for Christmas. It's never too early to start shopping and decorating for Christmas, right? In this next clip, I thought that this person was serious. I thought that this video was serious. I just thought she was like a funny content creator. I didn't know until later in the day when I was fact checking some of the stuff for today's video that I realized that this content creator does a lot of skits. Her decorating skills are really good. Happy Halloween!
My content! Secondly, it's Christmas. Babe, start the car. No, this is ugly. Ma'am, you need to leave. Hey, please just put everything in. Time to put the star on top. Literally obsessed. Time for the exterior.
Babe, don't go crazy.
Halloween was yesterday.
You signed up for this when you married me.
This creator's name is Jane Williamson, and she has 2.6 million followers on TikTok and 1.5 million followers on Instagram. And if I want to convey anything in today's video is that the internet's not real. Everything is heavily edited in some capacity or another. If I want you to remember anything from today's video is that it's okay to watch restock videos or come shopping with me videos. It's okay to look at all the Halloween videos even though we're nowhere near Halloween. Well, I guess that's perspective, right? But it's okay to do these things in moderation. What's not okay is supporting personal shoppers. I think they are predatory. I don't support them. I think that potentially That's a very easy way for you to get scammed. In my opinion, if you're using personal shoppers, stop.
You know what I just realized? No one on social media actually likes cleaning. I was just about to film and the bed was a mess, so I was like, oh, let me make it real quick. We just like the appearance of being clean. Let me repeat that. People don't actually clean their house. Actually, I don't know if all people, but at least me. This is my life 24/7 all the time. I just clean what you can see in the box. Social media isn't real.
Social media is not real. So if you ever find yourself feeling jealous or just sad because you're not that influencer on Instagram or TikTok, girl, those people aren't those influencers either. But what do you think about today's video? What do you think about influencer insanity and shopping for Halloween in July? What do you think about the fact that influencers are spending tens of thousands of dollars to decorate their houses just so you will hit that follow button? What do you think about personal shoppers? Do you think that they have predatory behaviors and mannerisms and bad selling tactics? Or do you think they're just small business owners trying to make a living? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, the day that Ashley Trevino finally got KO'd. Everybody.
Yeah, what?
That's a big one.
Oh, what?
The thunder rolls.
And the lightning strikes.
How's the rest of it, yeah? The thunder rolls.
And the lightning strikes. I don't know.
Another something goes cold in the dead of the night. Kind of like Ashley Trevino when she got knocked the fuck out. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and Ashley Trevino getting knocked the fuck out. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's video is the moment we've all been waiting for. Somebody finally gave Ashley the facelift that she's been needing. But before we get into the KO heard around the world, we gotta start at the beginning. In this first clip, Ashley's being super weird and gross with Santi on Snapchat stories, I think. And we'll just watch it.
Guys, I can't forget my other dude that I'm on the date with. Alright guys, we're eating. He got what I got.
Fire. I hope the new tastes like this.
Let me see the bites you're taking. Should I be scared? Guys, I'm gonna see who eats better.
Girl, you eat better. You're the winner. You're the champion. You're the ultimate supreme super saiyan god of eating. It's you.
Did you say Super Saiyan God?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that right?
I'm rubbing off on you. Yeah. I still don't know why the guys have lipstick on.
Because the filter is jumping.
You know what they remind me of? You remember Entangled? You know the guy who's like trying to do the smolder? That's what they remind me of. Trying too hard.
Guys, I'm gonna see who eats better. You don't like to get dirty or what? Why'd you wipe your mouth? Oh my god, who do y'all think won? Him? Or Santi? I like the way his lips look. Juicy.
You won, Ashley. I already told you. You won. You're the eating champion. And is it just me, or is it when she does the weird tongue thing?
The Shamu tongue?
Let me see that look.
Yeah. All I can think about is Shamu and dirty buttholes. What about you guys? In this next clip, Ashley's at the club with her young teenage boyfriends and wearing those stupid ass Converse with white socks. That's so gross. She 12. Is she in middle school? Is she going to the 7th grade next week?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens next. I wanted to buy a flight. I wanted to buy tickets. I wanted to have front row seats. I feel like I'm robbed.
You know what I think is hilarious about this whole thing is that the girl who did the deed, her name is Blanca, but everybody is calling her Bianca. And that's got a sweet, like, and that kind of touches my heart a little bit.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Well, there's really nothing else I need to say. Just watch the clip.
see now the girl sticks her tongue out, and I don't think Shamu.
Yeah, when she sticks out her tongue at the end, I'm thinking, oh, she's so cute, adorable. It's giving girly vibes. I'm a girl's girl. That's what it gave. It was giving a lot. Not Shamu and dirty buttholes.
No. What was that other thing called? Scabies, or what was that?
Scabies?
What was it? What was the Shrek? The Shreth?
Thrush?
Thrush, yes. There you go.
You didn't think about thrush when she stuck out her tongue?
No, I didn't see no cottage cheese.
Oh my God. For me, it's a really short clip. It's what, maybe 6-7 seconds. It's not very long at all, but it has such an impact on me, on you, on Ashley, on all the little boys around the world that she tries to get to smell her noo-noo.
Is that the only angle you got?
No, I have another one. You want to see it?
Yeah, come on, let's see it.
In this next clip, Ashley's gaslighting, manipulating, what's some other trigger words that she's doing? She's basically rage baiting us into thinking that it was Santi's ex-girlfriend that punched her in the face because, of course, she's jealous of her. Who would be jealous of you, Ashley? You look like a troll that, like you look like a troll, but a 2, not like a 10. You're a 2 troll.
Like the cartoon trolls? I like the cartoon trolls.
Yeah, they're like 8.
No.
They're like 8 to 10.
Don't you diss my trolls?
No, those are cute 10s.
She looks like something the troll would throw up. What does that mean? Sorry.
It's only okay to judge Ashley here, so you're fine. This is a safe place.
Guys, it was his ex.
But don't worry. We're going to press charges on her, and she's going to be gone out of the picture. Don't even worry. She's a little crazy.
She was jealous.
He's saying that he dated that girl?
Yeah, so in that clip, Santi is saying, remember Santi?
Is Santi a girl? Because that sounds like a girl's name.
You know Santi's not a girl.
Is the guy
That's
with
the kid from the Fight Club.
Oh, he's the bowl haircut?
Yeah, that's him.
It's like the old school Taino haircut, like he's an Indian. So yeah, he's is he wearing makeup this time?
Only if the filter jumps.
Oh, okay, that's right. Filter. So he's claiming that he dated that girl who punched him, who punched her.
In that clip, yes.
So he's a just bold-faced liar.
Yeah, they're all liars.
Mm.
It's all for entertainment. Entertainment? It's all for entertainment, and they're just trying to, save face, I guess.
Mm.
But, as we're standing here discussing this, do you see that side of her lip that's already inflated? So at this point, she's already been punched.
Didn't she get punched in the eye?
No, it was in the mouth.
Was it in the mouth? It looked like the eye. It looked like her left eye.
No, I've slowed down this clip more than I should admit.
Were you reminiscing?
Oh,
Were
yeah.
you just like, oh, I gotta watch this in slow-mo? Oh, the gratification in this. Did you imagine that was your fist?
No, I never did that.
No?
No.
Like pretended like, oh, swinging with the right.
And if you notice, that's my clip. I did that. That's my work. Do you see it?
Good job.
Yeah. You should go.
The little Club 1901 stamp?
Yeah. That's my little beep. Yeah, so you should go follow me on TikTok because then you get all the news like really fast.
Yeah, this is like, how old is this?
This happened like a week ago. Maybe not quite a week. By the time they see this, it'll be a week because this will be Saturday's video.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you guys won't see this for a few days, but over here on YouTube, things take a little bit longer. There's production, shot list, all the things. It's not like TikTok, editing. Yeah, it's not like we just film something and throw it up on TikTok. So if you want to get faster drama information, go to TikTok, Instagram. Everything's in the description box of this video, if I remember. In this next clip, Ashley's mad and telling us that she didn't fall to the ground when she got knocked out by Blanca, and nobody really cares because all we can stare at is her fat lip.
Guys, I don't know where y'all think I fell back. I didn't fall to the ground. Legit, I stepped on somebody's foot when I backed up. Like, and then to like catch me off guard, you're whack ass. You wouldn't have done that if I would have seen it coming. Legit. But I didn't fall back. I'm good. Literally, I stepped on one of the guys' foot.
So basically, Ashley's telling a lie. She's saying she tripped on somebody and she fell back. There's nobody behind her. We're going to see different angles of the knockout heard around the world. There's nobody behind her. Obviously, by now, we all know that she didn't fall. I do think that maybe she was like either like tippy-toeing or she was like standing on something maybe to take the picture with the dude. I don't know. I think that's a possibility. But she definitely didn't like trip on somebody's foot. That's just a lie. She's trying to make it seem like you'll see in later clips, if I have them, you'll see that she's like trying to make excuses like, oh, my face hurt her fist more than her fist hurt my face. Oh, she didn't even hit me that hard. But here's the thing. When you watch that clip slowed down, which we might do that later, she comes around the big guy, right? That's taking the picture with Ashley. So she's at a weird angle, and with her being at a weird angle and she's still able to make content that make Ashley's face just spin around like a 360 like The Exorcist is pretty impressive.
And she's punching upward.
Yeah. The only thing, if we want to sit here and like try to break down the punch itself, the only thing that we talked about earlier in the week was how she didn't like lock her wrist, how it kind of like buckled a little bit. So I think that's why, you know, you'll see later that she has like a little bruise on her top of her hand. That's from the buckling of the fist in Ashley's fat ass face. But that's the only critique I have about the fist is she didn't lock her wrist in place. And that's kind of hard when you're punching upwards. I think it was a good punch. It was a solid 8.5.
And if she bruised her wrist, she had to been throwing with a little bit of power on her.
Yeah. And if you see her, she kind of walks up to her, so she doesn't like go back. You know how you go back to get momentum before you throw the punch? Mm-hmm. She's not even doing that. It's just a straight punch. Mm. So, you know, pretty good punch. In this next clip, Ashley's home from the club and she's still talking shit about Blanca and her punch and saying, oh, if she would have hit me in the eye or she would have marked my face, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, girl. She gave you a fat lip and that's good enough for all of us.
It's so crazy how, like, females, like, that's what you're going to see all over the FYP for a little bit. Like, but, I mean, I think it would have been worse if, like, my eye would have been black or my nose actually bled. But in reality, It's just a swollen, like, it's not even that swollen. It's not even that swollen. Like, she could have done better. I would have, like, pulled my hair and then, like, pulled me down and then, you know, started hitting me or something. But, I don't know. I mean, obviously she was hiding around the corner because some of the guys seen her, so. Oh yeah, another thing, but I'll post it on here after this video. But, like, legit, the lip filler in LA that I had done did more damage to my lips than she did. Like, my lips were swollen already because I still had a fresh lip filler. Like, it hasn't even been a week that my filler was in. And yeah, so honestly, the LA lip filler did way more damage than she did. Nice try, Bookie. Maybe on the flip side you can try again. Or maybe you can't because you're weird.
Ashley, what the hell are you talking about? You wouldn't have grabbed nobody by the hair, pulled them down to the ground, and started beating them. Don't you remember when that other girl pulled up on you because you said pull up on me, and she pulled up on you, and she pulled your hair, and then she couldn't get to you, and you ran off to the bathroom crying? So what are you talking about?
What's up? How are you? What's up? You were talking about me? You told me to pull up, huh? I'm right here, girl. What's up? Hey, don't be touching me, bro. Don't be touching me. You, bro, drag your ass too. Don't even go there. And you're not. Get up, man.
This isn't the first time somebody has tried to get at you. Don't you remember that time Tampa Bay came to your house on live stream? She was knocking on your door and you called the cops, and then the cops and her were making fun of you and shooting TikTok. And the cops and her were outside in their car making TikToks as you were in the house being all scared and shit.
Bitch, tell your mama to come the fuck outside. Oh, look at her. She's talking shit now.
PD.
Good.
Shall be giving those two subjects a courtesy transport to police.
Look at the girl, they're all scared.
Getting mileage 12194. Watch the window.
She think we going to jail.
Girl, try again.
So Ashley said that her nose was bleeding?
She never said that.
Thought she said that.
She said, if you would have hit me in the eye, if my nose would have bled, if you would have marked me up, it would have been better. All you did was swell up my lip. That's basically what she's saying.
Is that why her lip looks extra big?
Well, she did just get lip filler, but that's why it looks extra plump on the other side. You also have to realize that she's using a filter, so filters usually plump your lips a little bit. So her true lips aren't really that plump. In this next clip, I've got another angle of the punch heard around the world. You ready to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I swear it looks like she's getting hit in the eye. Like in the left eye.
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
A slowed down version?
Yeah. Do you have it in edit? No?
I can make up a clip for you real quick. Do you guys want to see a slowed down version?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, you can kind of see it when she, because it looks like she gets hit and she's turning her face at the same time. And so then, like, at the last second, it looks like it hooks down to her mouth.
Yeah, and I think when her wrist buckled, because you can see her wrist buckle, I'll just throw up a picture. When her wrist buckles, I think that's when because she didn't follow through straight fisted, her wrist buckled. And I think that instead of right here, that's when it slid down to here. So I think potentially Ashley could have got what she was wanting in a black eye and a busted nose, but that's why the punch is an 8.5 and not a 10.
But she had to throw the punch double the distance because, like, he would have been the closer shot. Like, if she was standing where he's standing, that would have been the closer distance.
Yeah.
And that would have been spot on. But she had to throw it double distance because she had to throw it past him to her. And to even make contact, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. It's a good punch. It's good. She did a great job. But we have it from another angle. You want to see another angle?
You have another one?
Oh, yeah. In this next clip, I have to admit, I took a little bit more time on the internet to look at all the edits of the Ashley Trevino KO Heard Around the World. And here are some of my favorite ones.
I ain't got no motherfucker. So I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You know who the realest is, niggas. We bring.
You can see her fall from that angle. Because, like, there's a pole, and she falls behind the pole because you don't see her on the other side of the pole afterwards. It's just, she's on the ground at that point.
Yeah. So, yeah, so maybe she wasn't, like, standing on anything. It looks like she falls straight back.
Yeah, she spins to the right and just falls straight to the ground.
Yeah. So I wonder if she really hit the ground or if she just stumbled, because there's, like, nobody's really come out to clarify, and she's adamant that she didn't fall.
Well, you don't see her standing on the other side of the pole. So she doesn't, like, spin around and then, like, end up on the other side of the pole because she's not there. So she's literally on the ground.
You think she fell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it makes sense. So maybe she did fall. In this next clip, the internet did what the internet does, and they found Blanca, and she did an interview with Poncho at first and then Carol C. But I happened to get to see the Carol C interview in real time. So the next clip is going to be some of the screen recordings that I took and put together to kind of let you guys see what Blanca had to say about her interaction with Ashley, or at least her face.
That's how it is. Like, you just about it, you about it. You don't need to give no warning. Like, you've been talking.
I found my friend. I went to the restroom. There's like a ramp going up to the restroom, and it's like on when you're walking up the ramp, there's like on both sides there's sections, right? Okay. So coming back from the restroom, I told my friend to hold my purse. I already knew what I was going to do. Everybody in the restroom, the ladies in the restroom, they're like, oh, she's out there. I don't like her, but I'm going to still take a picture. And to me, it's like, why would you do that if you don't like her?
Exactly.
So I don't know. In my head, I'm just like, I'm going to do it because why not? I did it for the product, to be honest. It was just...
Which is okay. I mean, it's all right.
I just did it. And then, so walking down the ramp, she was to the left of me. The guy was taking a picture. It was like a clear shot, and I took it and I hit her, and that was that.
So did you know, so the girl that was taking that picture with the guy, you didn't know her, right?
There was two girls taking video of the guy and Ash taking a picture.
Okay.
I'm assuming that that's the one that's uploaded the videos. Like, my brother just wanted a picture with Ash and...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they were recording or taking pictures. I don't know them. I don't know. We were just bar hopping. I don't go out. I just moved back from Cali, so I was like...
Yeah, let's just have fun.
I'm just having a good time. I don't go out often, so...
Okay, so then you see her, you see the opportunity, her face is right there, and then you just went for it. Do you feel like it was like, what was her reaction? Did she like say ow or anything? Was she like this? One of the things was they were saying that they started chasing you.
when I saw the video, I saw like a girl like walking down after like I was already walking myself out. But I mean, if she really wanted to, I feel like she would have.
Exactly. He would have got you right there and said, "Hey, what's up?"
Sucker punch me the way I sucker punched Ash, I guess. I mean, because people are gonna say I sucker punched her, and I did.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying that a lot of it. They're saying like as much as she's not a good person, she doesn't deserve it. But then you guys hear her this morning. I'm pretty sure they sent you the clips of her saying that you should do it better next time, leave a mark.
I didn't need to pull her hair. I don't pull hair. It's straight face shots. I don't pull hair.
So that was just a like short snippet, I guess, of the live. She was on live stream with Carol C for about 30 minutes or so, something like that. And I did screen record the whole thing, and I was gonna put it all up on TikTok, and then life happened, and I had to take care of my kids, so I couldn't do all that. So I don't think I put all of those on TikTok. But basically, what Blanca is saying happened is she was bar hopping and she saw Ashley. Her sister doesn't like Ashley, kind of like most of America doesn't like Ashley. Or, I mean, I think she's international at this point. I think internationally, Ashley is just very unliked because she's a bad mom. She's a bad person. She's super racist. She does morally things that are like bad, like talking to 17, 18, 19-year-olds on live, flashing herself on an app where kids are at. She's just this terrible person. So what I don't think you saw in the clip is Blanca saying that, her sister would have given her a hard time basically if she didn't do something to Ashley. So she did it for her sister. She's like, I did it for my big sister. And at one point they ask her, which again, you don't see, but they ask her, well, why did you do that? Why did you choose to hit her? And she gave the best 2-word answer ever.
What?
Why not? I love that for her. And I wanted you guys to see the clip. I wanted you to see the clip because I wanted you to see the bruise that I was talking about earlier, the bruise that is on her hand. This is her. This isn't one of the many fake accounts. Don't go donating to any of the accounts. She doesn't currently have an account up asking for money. You just heard her say that. But there are tons and tons of accounts up pretending to be her so they can get money. But
so I thought you said the bruise was on her wrist, but it's on her pinky knuckle. So that means she didn't hit with the two main knuckles, which are the pointing finger and the middle finger.
Yeah.
When you make contact with a punch, should be those two main knuckles because it follows the length of your wrist. But so I guess what happened was she hit her with a down. She was going downward on the punch, like almost like a hammer fist at the end, and that's what bruised her pinky knuckle, because she made contact with the wrong part of her fist. It could be because Ashley was trying to turn away from the punch, and so she made contact with the lower part of her fist. But yeah, that's I guess when you're trying to hit a moving target, that's what ends up happening. So, but if she left a bruise on her pinky like that, that's good contact right there.
Yeah, and also her wrist buckle too. So that could be some of the reason why she made contact
in a funny way.
Yeah. Look at us like analyzing the punch. Who would have thought? We didn't think this.
I'm just trying to marinate in the punch because I wanna. Because there's only one punch, so I wish it was more, but what can you do?
Just relive it in slow motion at 2 o'clock in the morning like I do.
Oh,
yeah. I'm over that. I'm okay now. I'm better. Yeah. But I don't know. I just wanted you guys to kind of see from Blanca herself what she had to say. And 30 minutes is way too long to play. Our last video together was over an hour long. And girl, we're not doing that today. In this next clip, Ronnie Morales, one of my favorite Ashley Trevino parody TikTok accounts, is telling us what he thought about Ashley getting punched in the face.
Bitch, Ash Trevino just got her ass beat. First her hair pulled, and now she getting socked in the face, girl. Let's watch. So apparently this took place in a club. You know, she was living her best life with another vato. And I don't know who came out of the blue, girl, but she said, pow! I feel a little bad, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't believe in violence, guys. But I think we need to replay it one more time.
Holy shit, who let that bitch in here?
I know a lot of you will be happy about this. But can someone tag the girl below? I want to know who it is. So tell me what you think about it below, girl. Should I make a skit about it? I don't know. I don't feel like putting on a wig right now.
That's a good shot that he's got. Because you could see that when the girl makes contact, she doesn't pull the punch. She leaves it out there.
So you think it was a follow through?
Oh, she followed through. That was a
It was just a buckle. That was the only thing.
yeah. But you got her hitting a moving target, so you know.
Yeah. And this next clip, just in case you don't know who Ronnie Morales is, we're going to play one of his skits. Now, he didn't do a skit of the Ashley punch, and I think that's probably because it would potentially violate some community guidelines, even though it's clearly a parody.
And I've been hearing from different people that he said I was on coke, and I've never done that.
Yeah, he's so dumb, literally. Are you okay? Hello? Hold on! It's stuck in my nose. Give me a second. Hold on, bitch! Do you need me to call you back? Exactly, like she's hella dumb, you know what I mean? Like I'm sober right now, you know, like... Hold on. Kaylee! Come pee in a goddamn cup! For what, Mom? Now, I need you to come piss in this goddamn cup. I don't want to. The services is coming, and I need your pee so I can come out clean, dumbass. God, like, kids don't listen, fool, like, for real.
We love him.
He's got the hair with the tape. Is that the extension that she had sold in her hair and it was growing out? Is that what the tape is for?
That's so clever.
Hold it on.
Yeah, the bead or the weft or whatever, like growing out. And he's got that one long piece of hair like attached with a chip clip. But what do you guys think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Ashley kept running her mouth and finally got punched in it? What do you think about the fact that Ashley's lip is 2 sizes bigger on one side of her face than it is on the other? What do you think about poor Blanca's hand getting bruised? That's so sad. Send your good vibes to her. Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and Ashley Trevino, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time,